Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Goatmilk episode 13. Happy Easter. So it's just me again. Still in quarantine. Uh, Everyone's inside. Yippee-ki-yay. For the audio listeners, if you're wondering what this is, I'm holding the microphone with the Thanos glove. The reason I'm holding a microphone with the Thanos glove is because I want to tell a story about how the Hulk asked me, yours truly, jmancurly, the J-Manster. He asked me for $10. The Hulk, not Mark Ruffalo Hulk, Lou Ferrigno Hulk. How he asked me for $10. It's actually a pretty entertaining and funny story, so stick around. Okay, so this is summer of 2019, and I am with my cousins Ethan and Isabel, and we wanted to do something, and we found out there's Montreal Comic Con is a thing, and so this is my first ever comic convention. I'm like, holy crap, we should totally go. So we got some tickets, and going into this, I thought you go meet these guys, and it's free, right? You already paid for a ticket. Turns out, for anyone going to a convention, you have to pay for the signatures and stuff. And it's expensive. Anyways, we go there. I made a whole YouTube video about it. I can put that link in the description, so go check that out. And so we're going to the convention, and we knew that we were gonna meet Elijah Wood on Sunday. This was Saturday, but Ethan couldn't make it because he had to work at a job that I don't think he really liked, or he liked, but his boss wasn't cool. But we were going to meet Elijah Wood. But on the day with Ethan, we were going to meet Winnie the Pooh, the voice actor for Winnie the Pooh, Lou Ferrigno. Who else did we meet? Someone else. And there was like a voice actor for, what's her name? The purple girl in Overwatch. Widowmaker. The voice actor was there. But the big person I was really excited to meet was, we also met I think it was Jake the Snake, the WWE wrestler, but we went to go meet Lou Ferrigno. Now, Lou Ferrigno was a competitor of Arnold Schwarzenegger's. He's a really buff guy. He was on the Eric Andre show, and he's the original Hulk. He's the original show. And I was really excited to meet him just because he's like the first celebrity I've ever met, right? Now, and my mom knew him because, well, it was a show that she used to watch, and there was an actor in there who had passed away, who was good friends with Lou Ferrigno, and I'll explain more about that later. So anyways, we go there. Now, we entered the convention. It was so cool. It was so cool. There was like, people were gaming everywhere, cool people in costumes. I took a picture with Master Chief. There were some Star Wars guys, amazing props and things you can buy. It was so much fun. And it was it was really amazing. It was really memorable. But we get there, and that morning we had a really bad breakfast, by the way, but that's not important. We get there, and it is expensive. One signature is $60, I think, depending on the person. A selfie is $80, and it went up to $100 for Elijah Wood. I think for a signature for Isabel and I, it was like $80. There was $100 or something. This was my saved up money, but it was totally worth it. So we paid the money, and now we're just waiting in line, and it's $60 already. That's a lot of money. Now, Lou Ferrigno's not that big, so $60, I'm like, all right, you know what? He was big. This is cool. No biggie, right? And I'm freaking nervous. He's right there. I see him right there. And on the Eric Andre show, when he went on, Eric Andre is known for like kind of pushing his guests' buttons, trying to make them as uncomfortable as possible. They make it really hot in the studio. They ask him annoying questions, or they just mess with them. And Lou Ferrigno had his arm in a cast, and you could tell he was getting so angry. So anyways, we walk up to the counter, and I wanted to sign my guitar. I'll get it in a second. His signature's on my guitar. But I'm like, right there. You can buy his photos and have him sign one of those, but I had my guitar. He's right there, right next to me, and I'm talking to the lady, his manager, whatever, and I'm like, hello, and I give her the ticket that allows him to sign something for me. I'm like, oh, here, can you sign my guitar? And he looks at me, and he's like, yeah, that'll be another $10. Are you kidding me, man? Really? He's asking me for $10, and this man was a movie star. Yeah, I don't. He must not be doing too well, because he's at these conventions like every year. So maybe this is his only source of income. But he asked me for $10 to sign a guitar. But you know what? I'm in a good mood, and I look at him like, oh, all right. So I cough up 10 buckaroos. Then I walk up to him and I give him a silver marker that I had, and then he signs it. I'm like, wow, thank you. And I said, you know, what do you know, what was it like being on the Eric Andre show? And he's like, let me just tell you, if my arm wasn't in a cast, it would have gone much differently. Basically implying that he would have knocked the hell out of Eric Andre, which would have probably been really entertaining. And there's an actor on the show that my mom knew who was friends with him, and then I'm like, I think I said something like my mom used to watch a show with him, the actor. It was really good, and he was like, yeah, thank you very much. He was a great guy, or he said something like that. It was a really nice encounter. And then now he goes on his break, or he's leaving or something, and I find out the marker that I used is coming off of my guitar. I touched it once, and the whole thing is smudged. So then I'm like, oh, what do I do? What do I do? So I'm like, hey, Mr. Ferrigno. I said, oh, Lou. And he stopped, and I'm like, I'm really sorry, but the marker's coming off of my guitar. He's like, oh, it's okay. And then the lady comes with some alcohol wipes. We wipe it off. He's like, here, he's helping me wipe it off. And then he takes it and he signs it. He's like, there you go. And this guy's massive, by the way. He's huge. Really buff guy. So he signs it. He's like, here you go. I'm like, oh, thank you so much. I think I shook his hand. And it was overall a nice encounter, but I just thought it was pretty strange how he asked me for $10. It's a little crazy. He's not a little crazy. It was a little crazy. And it was so strange to have someone so large ask me for $10. It was such an amazing experience, though. And, yeah, I'll never forget that. I'm going to get my guitar. So for those of you watching on YouTube, I'm going to show you where his signature is and what it looks like. All right. So right here, let's see if I can do this. This one. Wait. Is it this one? Yeah. So, we met Tom Felton. I've got Elijah Wood's signature here. Tom Felton, which was Draco Malfoy in Harry Potter. So, check it out. Right here, that's Lou Ferrigno's signature. And it says, to Julian... No, that's not his. This one. That's his right there. The curvy one. And it says, to Julian... to Julian from Lou Ferrigno, I think it says. Is that what that says? To Julian? I can't even read his handwriting. It's coming off now because it's been a while. I play this guitar. I get warm playing it. So, but it was a great experience, and it made for a good story, something I'll be able to tell my kids or something, how the Hulk asked me for $10. And, yeah, Comic-Con in general is amazing. I can't believe I met Master Chief. Can't believe I met Elijah Wood. He's a small fella. Elijah Wood is quite small, but he's a really nice guy. And turns out one of my favorite movies, my favorite movie of all time, Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind. He's in it, but I only found out after I met him. I could have said something. Could have said, hey, bucko. Yeah. And Tom Felton looked like he did 6 lines of coke the night before. But he was a nice guy, too. I remember I gave my guitar to Elijah Wood, and he was like, is this a Squire? And I'm like, yeah. He's like, cool. That's the SHIT. I'm like, oh, my God. And then Tom Felton, Draco Malfoy. I watched all the Harry Potter movies with my dad, so he was really cool to meet. And he played my guitar a little bit. It was so crazy. It was so much fun. And there were some other people there I didn't really know, but couple of nerds here and there, but it was overall a really great experience. It really sucked that Ethan had to go work at this coffee/pastry shop when he could have come with Isabel and I to meet, gosh dang, Elijah Wood. Anyways, just want to tell that story. It's pretty interesting. Stay safe, everyone. Strange times. Stay inside. Don't leave your house unless you can be safe. You can wash your hands. You're gonna wear a mask. And it's like right next door to like a convenience store or something. Don't go to Comic-Con right now. There's a lot of people. And you should avoid them. Anyways, besides that, stay safe. Watch out for more stuff coming. I'm figuring out videos to make. And subscribe. We're on our way to 500. At 500, I am dyeing my hair. I think it's white. That's the most voted color right now. So it's going to be white at 500, so subscribe. And thank you for listening. This podcast is available it's available everywhere you get your podcasts. So, yep. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.